Good morning, friends. Welcome to Dreaming of an Eccles Homestead. As you can see, it is later in the day. It is still technically morning, but it is not early morning. Early morning, we've had a lot of rain. And so because of that, there are an awful lot of mosquitoes. But there are still things that I need to get done today. And one of which is, if you remember, I was allowing this plant to grow in the tomato bed. I'm going to cut it down because now it's reached the point of it is taller than me. So, because it is taller than me, see, told you, because it's taller than me, I need to cut it down. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to cut it down first. I don't see the spider. I was going to set the spider free. He has captured a lot of bugs, but I don't see him. So, but there are lots and lots of. Is it a spider? Nope, just another bug. Okay, I'm going to cut it down. Thing doesn't want to be cut down. Mom. I don't need that right now, son. Thank you. I didn't sharpen my knife. I don't want to grab this thing without gloves because it's also pokey. Mitchell, can you grab my gloves off the table just inside the door, please? Alright, I have a glove. No, not right now, thank you. Oh. There we go. It's very woody. And it's letting out a milky sap. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a milky white sap. I think that means that this is latex. I think. I'm not sure. But it's gone now. And now everything else in there can have the nutrients that it needs. On to the next project. Alright, friends. This is a pot full of weeds that I need to pull up or dump out and get the weeds out of. And I looked up this type of grass because I was going to see if it was edible for the bunny. It is technically, yes, edible, but he can't eat a lot because it's too high in protein and it can be harmful for his digestion system. So I'm going to dump it out. And it grows via rhizome, which is what is currently growing all through my yard because my neighbor resodded her front yard a couple of years ago and is gradually taking over the whole neighborhood. So we're going to empty this out. Spider in here. Don't tap, Mitchell, don't tap. It looks like a jumping spider. Hi. How are you? You were just looking at me, little dude. Anyway. That's not working, so I'm going to dump it in this tote so that I can break it up. And hopefully I don't hurt the little dude. Because we need it. this is the rhizome. Remember, I dug lots of it out of my bed. There's lots more growing right now. I was trying to grow calendula in here. Put calendula seeds in here. Let the grass take over. Very much as success. I like it. Very much. Okay. So I put this in here. cinnamon basil is starting to do better, but it's nowhere near as healthy as the other planter. They were all planted at the same time, all transplanted at the same time. And if you'll see that one, the peppers are way bigger the cinnamon basil is way bigger. So that means there's something wrong in this pot. So I'm gonna pull everything out and see what it is. It might just be that it needs some food. But it might be just this, because this is a crate, that it is unhappy in this crate. So, yeah.
Like the plant is?
The plant could be unhappy in the crate.
How do you know that?
Because it's sick looking. There's also a tree trying to grow in here as well.
Gotta stop all the trees trying to grow in there before it does grow. And then it's too late to grow, to get it out.
I'm going to lots of rhizomes underneath it. Okay. That was the tree. Mitchell, stop spraying the air. That is only for your body. Mosquitoes. He is spraying the mosquitoes. I don't see. It might be that it's just too compact, maybe. I don't know. There are no worms in here. I don't see it. So let's mix these two together. Pull out any roots and stuff that need to come out. Yeah, lots of compact. There's some trying to go through. And I will add that, plus the dirt that's in there, to the compost stack. Whoa, there is something that needed to die. That was living in there. Well, it was dead before it came into my house. All right, let's see. Mix these two together. Mitchell, can you go get me the plant food?
Which bag is plant food?
It's the green container.
Green container?
Yeah, it says 555 on it.
Okay. 555?
Yep. Now there will be worms in there. I'm gonna put some plant food in here. And then I am going to pot it in a different container.
This?
Yep. Let's put it on the ground for me. This is a bucket of rabbit poo. I'm gonna drop that in there too and mix it all in. This is the plant food that I'm mixing in as well. Get mud down in there. This is a water soluble, and it is just as stinky as rabbit food. Let the dust settle down and then drink that. We'll breathe it in. Now the rabbit bedding, we used to use wood, but this is the same stuff that the egg cartons and drink cup holders use. So it'll break down as well. That is not a composting insect that I'm trying to catch. There's a beetle. And hopefully, there. Now all I gotta do is add all of this to a container and replant the peppers and the cinnamon basil. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, here we go. I'm going to use this. It is a, I don't know what that was.
That was a person.
Okay, this is a potato cage. This came last year. My daughter for Mother's Day got me peppers from Costco. So I kept the cage. This was the peppers right there. It's still in there. So it's only appropriate that it will continue to grow peppers. So I'm gonna fill this up. I'm gonna take a look at that.
Where these clouds come from?
In there.
Where do these clouds come from? Isn't that good?
Hopefully I have dropped one or two worms in here. Just pull you out. There's already a spider living on here.
Went from sunny skies to cloudy days.
And because there is so much of the fescue right here, I'm not going to plant this. I'm not going to put this on grass. I'm actually going to sit it on the concrete. There we go. And I'll probably, yeah, I am. I should reach under there and hand me one of those. Hand me the brown one, watering pan, water catcher thingies. Because this dried out a lot last year. I had to do a lot of water. No, one of the round ones that fit under here. The round one. Yeah, one of the round ones. Here. There we go. The brown one, yep. Brown one. That's yellow.
That one's black.
That one's brown. Turn it over. Thank you. Get it down. Don't drop it. I don't want it to crack. It might be solarized. Alright. There. only a 20% chance of rain. So I'm still gonna have to water these in.
And they're getting darker and darker within each wave.
Now, hopefully, these will catch up with these. Hopefully, these right here will catch up with those in there. Because they were literally planted at the same time. Let's get these in here. Alright. I am going to, there are 3 peppers. This one is the healthiest one. I'm going to separate it and give it the best chance. And this one is the second healthiest. I'm going to take it and give it a chance. And then I will put 2 of the cinnamon basil in here. So it'll be 2 peppers and 2 cinnamon basils in here.
Is it recording?
Yes, sir, it is. Alright, 2 peppers, 2 biggest cinnamon basils. That's sticking out.
Another
And on the other side here, the other one. And in a moment, I'll give it a good watering. And I might go up front and get another marigold and stick in there, maybe. I don't know. I'll stick something in there. But that is 2 things done. The last thing I need to do is take you guys over here. I think it's time to harvest some more collards. Let's take you guys over here. We can get a look inside. Yeah, we can harvest some more. They're looking pretty good. Mitchell, can you get me the white harvesting basket, please? The white one. It has some stuff in it. Just set it on the table. Let's unveil these. Still have to keep them covered as long as I'm getting something, because there are cabbage moths out here and a grasshopper got in there. Our cabbage moths and grasshoppers. Can you see? Am I in the way? Let's see. Let's take you down some. Mosquito. Take you down some. There we go. And when I harvest, I take everything but the center leaves. That would be my son yelling male. Take everything but the center leaves so that they can grow back. Get off. I don't know what you are, but get off. There. Oh. course, I told you, is to get several quart bags. I want a lot. Hopefully I can keep these alive through the summer. Keep them alive through the summer, and when they grow back in the fall, get a bunch more. After all, off of the holidays. I think this winter I'll actually plant more. Remember this little guy? I said if I cut some off, maybe he'll get a chance to thrive. He's thriving now. This one's eaten. I'll leave it down there. He's thriving now because he was able to get some sun. And everything else is going to be left and covered back up. I want to go to Cabot Malls or anybody else to find them. I might give a leaf to the rabbit. Sometimes he doesn't like spinach. Little rabbit doesn't like spinach. People complain about rabbits eating their spinach, and I offered him spinach free of charge. And he doesn't like it. Let's put the cat back. This is our harvest for today. Alright, people. Dreamers, family, friends, and loved ones. I am sweaty, so I'm not coming back on camera. But I will see you next time. You guys have a blessed day.